Hello again. Last May, Alex Higgins played Ray Reardon at Sheffield in the final of the World Professional Snooker Championship, and it was Alex Higgins who won that title. Today, here at Preston Guildhall, they've met again, this time in the semi-final of the Coral United Kingdom Championship. Now, with one frame left to play this afternoon, Alex Higgins was leading 4 frames to 3. 9 frames are needed to win this particular semi-final. The final frame of the afternoon was a rather special one. Clive Everton and John Spencer are your commentators.
That was how Higgins started the last frame, with an excellent long red.
Eight. Nine.
I think Higgins intended to cannon the cue ball off the pack there in taking that very thin red, to open the pack a little more. He's certainly in the mood to go for practically anything.
And that's a tremendous shot, coming perfect on the one red he wanted to move away from the black, which will open the black now into both pockets.
14. Two. 29. 30. 37.
That's not come out as favourably as it might. That was a good shot to keep the break going.
Now within 2 or 3 shots, he's got the red
44.
spread all over the table and in a beautiful position again for another big break here.
45. 52. 53.
This could well be the 3rd frame this afternoon that Higgins has won with his first scoring visit to the table in that frame. He did it with a break of 74 in the 3rd frame, one of 112 in the 6th.
58. 59.
But for a very unlucky and off at the end of a break of 46, he might have done it in the last frame as well.
Yes, it's very difficult to play Alex, of course, when he's in this mood.
66.
Just leaving one pot with the pack tight together, and within 2 or 3 shots he's got them wide open.
67.
Plain sailing, never lost position in this break.
$75.
Again, I'm expecting to see a clear table after he's finished this break. He's
81.
flowing so easily. I can't see him missing any of these.
If he takes all blacks from now on, his final break total could be 140, which would be one more than Graham Miles's championship record.
$89. $90.
And that was the most difficult of the 3 reds that are left. So Alex electing to take it as soon as possible. Now has the red into the left-hand black pocket.
95. $96.
No championship record available because Higgins took the blue with his last red.
$103.
But if he knocks all these in,
110.
he will overtake the 135 by Dennis Taylor, which is the highest break of the tournament.
112.
Prize of £1,000 for the highest break.
115.
Certainly looks an easy game when you see him in this mood, Clive.
$124. $130.
Absolutely tremendous stuff. His second century break of the session, one of 137, the highest break of the tournament so far, and it gives the world champion a lead of 5 frames to 3 at the interval.
Another 8 minutes of the Higgins unique magic. And that was probably the best birthday present you could give baby Lauren, who was 2 years old today. So we came to tonight. 9 frames to play, Higgins leading 5-3, 9 required to win the match. Higgins here in play.
Well, a round of applause there. Whether he looked for that, I have my doubts.
Thank you.
And that look says everything.
$8. $8. Alex Higgins. One.
Well, the brown is the only potable ball, and he's got to get this because plenty of reds around.
Five. Six. Nine. 10. 15. 16. 21. 22.
Well, there are one or two loose reds at the ball cam, but I think Reardon's left an angle to try and get into the bunch of reds this time and disturb a few. Now he's decided to take the loose red at the ball end of the table.
29. 30. 34. 35.
'Twas a delightful little touch in amongst the reds, and that really sets him up here for a nice break.
One. 48. 49. 56. 58.
he would like to have been just a fraction straighter on that red. Yes, he couldn't quite run through for the black there. It was a little bit risky.
$59. 60.
And that looks
62.
like bad luck. Wanted just a little more pace in the cue ball to spread them just that little bit more. This is a tough one. Nice 62 break in progress.
Well, only half of what Higgins had done before supper, but that was enough to give Reardon a frame, and what an important one it was. Just one behind now at 5-4 as the 6 times champion breaks off for the 10th.
Dead right on the strength there for the black.
Eight. 9. 16. 17.
Well, Ray Reardon's continuing as he did in his previous matches. He's in very good form. And if he has withstood the hurricane that he had to
24.
battle with this afternoon, he will have done very well indeed.
Ray Reardon.
Well, he was too straight on the black there, and that was quite a power shot to attempt to break the reds, but not with any success. However, he has one straight down the side cushion, and not an easy one by any means.
This is terrific snooker we're seeing here this evening. Jack from Ray Reardon. Got an angle here just to get into the reds, but not much of a target to hit. Must be a very accurate shot. And he's managed to just clip the one out, but still a lot of work to be done to get into the pack. Well, there he took a risk with position on the colour to get the reds open.
Yes, he was rather unlucky there. That deserved a better fate. And that gives Alex an opportunity here to make a good reply.
One.
Just trying to clear for the bottom red of the cluster. Whether he obviously can't see it, so he's got to take a tough one along the cushion. And much too thin.
6, Alex Higgins. Ray Reardon 39, Alex Higgins 6.
Well, that's a bit of an indifferent safety shot from Reardon. One of the few weak shots he's played so far this evening.
One. Seven. 8.
'It's worth having a look at the
13.
very short backswing that Alex has, which I think gives him that tremendous accuracy in potting. Doesn't pull the cue back very far at all.
13, Alex Higgins. One. 6.
6
7. $13. 14.
Well, having a look at the red at the bottom of the table, so I presume he's going to stun on this pink. Yes, leaves a straight red down the bottom.
$20.
So now 46 in front and just 43 on the table. So Alex is in trouble. And I think Ray must have had a special sort of tea to come back and play like this after the way he was treated by Alex. He's putting it on for us tonight. Beautiful stuff.
32. Ray Reardon.
So Alex concedes, and splendid frame, 5 frames all.
Well, special sort of tea or not, they were all level, 5 all for the third time in the match. Frame 11, Reardon started off very well indeed, then he let Higgins in with a couple of small breaks. Higgins stole the frame at 6-5, so we move straight on into the 12th. It's Alex Higgins in play. He's given away 4 on a foul so far. Jim Meadowcroft is with Jack Carnell.
Well, that's one for the book.
And I think a lot of players would have been very happy there just to tuck behind the blue and snooker, but
6.
not this fellow when he's buzzing. And from that tremendous double, he's in with a possibility here.
$15.
Just looking where he wants the cue ball. A little delicate screw back here.
$22. $22. Alex Higgins.
Well, he had a very simple red there, but took a very difficult one in the circumstances to break the pack, and that could be costly.
$1. 46. Seven. Fourteen. Fifteen.
Well, not too good, and a little nod of the head there by Ray, as much as to say, well, could have been a bit better than that. And the old maestro's certainly playing well.
Two, Ray Reardon. One. Eight.
Down and back up for the pink or the blue.
Nine. Fifteen. Sixteen. $21. $22.
Wanted just a hint of side more on than he got. That would have given him much easier black than that. He's had to run away from the reds.
29.
And I don't think I've ever seen Alex play quite so quietly as this. He's not the flamboyant rush-around type of player, and my word, if he keeps this up, he's going to be a tough nut to crack.
37. 38. $45. 46.
So snooker's required now.
52.
And now out comes the longer but that he screws to his own cue, which is a very good idea. And that's all the way. A lovely shot. And back goes the normal butt.
63.
And exactly as he played it. Glorious little shot right under the red for the middle pocket.
61.
So this frame now, beyond doubt,
66.
belongs to Alex Higgins, and he's restored his original two-frame lead.
71. 75.
And it really is like shelling peas.
80.
And the black will make it 93, and a delightful break. Superb clearance by Alex to make him 7 frames to 5.
And that took us into the final session of a semi-final here at Preston that had become absorbing. Alex Higgins leading 7-5, needing just 2 more out of the 4 frames left to play. But in the 13th, he didn't look too good to score.
Well, Alex, just catching that red ball just a little bit too thick, and could be quite a problem now.
Thank you. One.
Reardon here will be potting the black ball, and now the black spot is available.
Eight. Nine.
That is a very clever shot that Ray's played there, because he's potted the black ball but held the white ball onto the black spot. Yet again, getting good position on the black ball.
Frame ball coming up. If Reardon pots this red,
24.
Higgins will need a snooker.
25. 32.
And that 32 break, virtually certain to take Reardon past the winning post in this 13th frame.
Frame conceded.
Higgins concedes. Reardon pulls up to 1 behind. Higgins leads by 7 frames to 6.
Frame 14 was a rather scrappy affair. No one player really got ahead. There were a number of fouls on both sides, but it was Higgins who actually stole it 8 frames to 6. At that stage, he needed just one more. Here's frame 15. He's in play. All the balls are at the table, but look at the way they're split.
Tremendous pot by Higgins.
I'm selecting the more difficult pink here, but should he knock this in with the rest, could be in a very good position to clinch the match here.
Seven. Eight.
Yes, he's won 3 frames today with his first scoring visit of the frame.
Fifteen. 16. 23. 24. 31.
And Alex obviously spotted a plant here, the 2 bottom reds, I think, into this right-hand corner pocket.
Thirty-nine.
I didn't touch anything.
That red move.
I haven't touched the ball.
Oh dear.
I never touched the ball.
Referee
Like,
John
got a funny
Smythe has
feel.
awarded a foul.
I never touched the ball. Anything.
That ball moved.
Referee John Smythe has awarded that foul because he felt that Higgins had touched a red with his cue.
Never touched the ball.
The ball moved, Alex. Oh,
I didn't touch anything.
that red moved.
I haven't touched the ball.
That red moved.
And it wasn't long before Alex Higgins was leading 59 to 27 and looking like he might well now go through to the final. Reardon in real trouble.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. One. 8. 10.
42 in front, only 25 on the table. And what a match this has been. 2 centuries by Alex Higgins, 112 and 137. A great fight back by Ray Reardon in the early stages of this evening session. But finally, a 9-6 victory for Alex Higgins. He is through to the final of the Coal United Kingdom Championship and is within 1 match of completing the World and United Kingdom Championship double only previously achieved by Steve Davis.
Well, Alex Higgins, like us, you've now had the benefit of seeing that again with television slow-motion replay, so now what do you think?
I think that the referee is completely right. Equally, though, having watched it on the replay in the van, I think that John, I have admitted that he was right, but I think John, in retrospect, I think he heard the ferrule actually touching the white ball, and I think it was more the sound than anything that led him to believe it was a foul shot. In his favour, it was a foul shot, but I mean, I don't think the human eye could have actually seen the red ball move, because I've watched it in replay, and equally I was adamant that it wasn't a foul, but of course it was, and unfortunately it may have upset Ray a little bit, or me a little bit, and certainly John, but I can only apologise to John, but I mean, like, your beliefs are your beliefs, and it is a professional tournament.
So in the end you agree the red ball did move, and therefore the referee's decision eventually was right?
I'm afraid so.
Alex, thank you.
Pleasure.
Alex Higgins here is set.